What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live talking about this upcoming DraftKings NBA 12-game slate. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's been a ton, as y'all know. Before we start this video, the resident sponsor of the show is Prize Picks Daily Fantasy. So check it out. You can choose the over/under on players and with assist points, anything like that you could possibly think of. They got it over there. Definitely check them out. But let's go ahead and dig into this 12-game NBA slate. Let's start it off with Atlanta at Charlotte. No John Collins on the Atlanta side, and possibly no Daniel Gallinari. So Trae Young, 10-3, good matchup for him. Fast-paced matchup. I like him here. If you want to look at Bog at 6'3", the price tag is iffy to me. I'm not really high on him. Clint Capella 6'1", the price tag did go up a little bit, but I like the matchup with the front court. The rest of the team, if there's no Gallinari, we can look at DeAndre Hunter a little bit more. I have 4-8. On the Charlotte side, though, no Gordon Hayward still, obviously. LaMelo Ball, 8'5". I don't like the price tag on him. He's a little bit expensive, as so is Terry Rozier. I'm not really getting to a lot of Miles Bridges. Montrezl Harrell, PJ Washington, and Mason Plumlee. I don't really trust the bigs. You don't know what they're going to do with the bigs. That's my only issue that we're facing. So to me, I'm kind of staying away from that. But let's move on to Philly at Cleveland. So on the Philly side, Joel Embiid, James Harden. Again, who do you pay up for? To me, I'm paying up for Joel Embiid right now, just based off the matchup, and the matchup is amazing for him. Tyrese Maxey, 7,000. No, thank you. Tobias Harris. I can't even talk right now. Is off my radar to me. I don't really trust him with James Harden on the team. So the rest of the bench guys, though, I'm kind of fading off of. Philly at Cleveland. No Jared Allen. He won't require surgery, so that's definitely a good thing. No Rondo. No Dean Wade. Darius Garland, 9,000. I don't like him when Caris LeVert is playing. Caris LeVert at 6'8", I do like that spot. Evan Mobley, 7'9". I don't trust the matchup for him. Kevin Love, Laura Markkinen, again, I don't like the matchup for them either. Let's go to Denver at Washington. On the Denver side, Aaron Gordon is questionable. No Jamal Murray, no Michael Porter Jr., of course. Jamal Murray right now is playing in the G League, so he's getting ready to play. I cannot wait to watch him play. This team's going to be way different when he's on the court. Nikola Jokic, though, this is an amazing matchup for him. He should be able to do whatever he wants on the court in this against the front court. Will Barton, 5'8". I do like the price tag on him as long as Aaron Gordon is out. And then Monta Morris, Bones Highland, I don't really want to get to the guards. On the Washington side, Kyle Kuzma, 8'4". I don't like the matchup again. Porzingis is 7'2". I do like the spot for him still, though. And then KCP, Ish Smith, you know how I feel about those guys. I don't trust them, especially when they're very scoring dependent. Dallas and Brooklyn on Dallas side. Luka Doncic is 11'5". I do like the spot for him. It's going to be him versus Kyrie and KD, basically trying to the Nets trying to keep him in contention. But Spencer Dinwiddie, 6'5". No, thank you. Jalen Brunson, 5'9", especially with Spencer Dinwiddie back. I'm kind of off of that. Dwight Powell, if you want to get to him at 4'7", I understand it with no Reggie Bullock. On the Brooklyn side, though, no Kyrie and no Ben Simmons, no LaMarcus and no Joe Harris. So Kevin Durant, just a plug and play at 10-9. I love the spot for him. He's going to be my favorite spin up of the night at 10-9. Andre Drummond with no Marcus Aldridge, I don't mind that at 5'6". Bruce Brown, as long as Seth Curry's still out, he's going to see as many minutes as he possibly can. So I do like him. Let's go to Portland at the Knicks. On the Portland side, no Dame, no Nurkic, no Simons, no Bledsoe, and still possibly no Justin Winslow. So Josh Hart, 8'6". I've been burned by him so many times. I just don't trust it. That's just my personal bias. I don't trust the spot for him either. Trent Watford, 6'8". No, thank you. Brandon Williams, very scoring dependent. We know how he is. He was kind of a one-hit wonder to me, in my opinion, so I'm kind of fading him. I'm kind of not playing him still. On the Knicks side, though, Julius Randle, 9'5". A great spot for him. He should be able to do whatever he wants on the court. RJ Barrett, 7'7". No, thank you. Alec Burke, 6,000. I'm not really liking that either. I'm just not liking this Knicks team as a whole. Phoenix at Houston on the Phoenix side, Devin Booker, 9'5". I still love this spot for him. Fast-paced matchup, bad defensive matchup also, especially with no Chris Paul still. I like him at 9'5". Campaign 7'6". The minutes kind of been all over the place. I don't really like that. DeAndre Hunter, 7'4". Good spot for him in the front court. I like that. And then the rest of the team, kind of all secondary plays, in my opinion. On the Houston side, Christian Wood, 7'9". I don't mind the spot for him. DeAndre Ayton, we know, cannot play defense that much. So I do like Christian Wood at 7'9". KPJ 6'8", good spot for him. I don't mind him as a run back option. And then Jalen Green, Dennis Schroeder kind of are iffy in my opinion. They're kind of back and forth on who I like, just based off the minutes and the production. Sengun though 6'5", and I'm not paying 6'5" for Sengun with Christian Wood healthy. Let's go to the Lakers at Minnesota. On the Lakers side, LeBron James 11-2. We know what he can do. He can drop a 50 burger on you anytime, but I'd much rather go to KD and I'd much rather go to Luka. Westbrook, I'm not paying $9,000 for him. No, thank you. Malik Monk 6'1". I'd rather the price tag go a little bit lower than paying that price tag. And the rest of the team is all a shot in the dark. You don't know who's going to get the minutes. On the Minnesota side, Karl-Anthony Towns, good spot for him at 10-6. He's just not my favorite spin-up option. D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, kind of flip or flop. They're kind of like the Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday combo. Pat Bev and Vanderbilt are questionable, so if Pat Bev is out, I'm going to get to Malik Beasley at 4-6. OKC at San Antonio. SJ is questionable. If he's out, I'm going to get to a lot of Trey Man and a lot of Wiggins and a lot of Theo Maledon at 3-8. Those are going to be the value plays you want to get to if FGA is out. Like I said, you're going to want to get to Theo Maledon, Trey Man, and then third and Wiggins. Just based off of there's no Josh Giddey still. On the Spurs side, though, DeJounte Murray 10-7. This is a blowout risk. It definitely is, but I still like the spot for him. Jacob Poeltl 7-1. I don't mind that price tag. Vassell 5-6. Keldon Johnson kind of flipper flop also. But let's go move on to Chicago at Utah. On the Chicago side, Zach LaVine's questionable. We need to watch the status of him. Vucevic 9 or 8-6. I don't really want to get to him at 8-6 personally. DeRozan 9-6, a little bit expensive in this matchup. I'm not getting the rest of the guys on the team though. On the Utah side, Donovan Mitchell 9,000. I don't mind that spot for him at all. I can see him doing well in this spot. Rudy Gobert 7-5, a little bit too cheap in my opinion. I really like that, honestly. Let's move on to Boston at Golden State. On the Boston side, everybody's healthy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not getting to any of the Boston side. I don't like this spot, especially when they're healthy. I'm kind of crossing this team off. On the Golden State side, kind of a similar story. I'm not getting to a lot of Golden State. Steph Curry, we know, can't hit value. Klay Thompson 7-6, a little bit expensive in my opinion. I'm just not getting to this Golden State team. Milwaukee at the Kings. Milwaukee, Giannis, not my favorite spin up. I hate to say it, but he's not. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday are both kind of iffy, in my opinion. They're just secondary options. Brook Lopez is back, so that's going to take away from Bobby Portis and Serge Ibaka. On the Kings side, I don't like the spot for him, especially the defensive matchup. Sabonis, prone to foul trouble 9-2. De'Aaron Fox 9-4. I don't like the spot for him. Harrison Barnes, DiVincenzo, no thank you. Last game of the slate, Toronto at the Clippers. On the Toronto side, VanVleet's questionable. If he's in, I like him at 8,000. If he's out, I'm going to get to some of Gary Trent at 6-6. Siakam 9-1, no thank you. Scotty Barnes a little bit expensive in my opinion. I'm kind of fading that. On the Clippers side, though, not getting to a lot. Reggie Jackson 8-1's a little bit expensive. Zubac 6-8, I don't mind that. And the rest of the team is secondary options. So that was the slate for us, because thank you for tuning in. It was a great save for us tonight. Have a good one, everybody.